What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Unstoppable, the elite mind and body podcast for men. Today's episode, we're going to discuss how you can guarantee goal achievement by changing the way you think. Okay, how you can guarantee goal achievement by literally changing the way that you think. Okay, now, first and foremost, I want to define what it looks like to actually achieve your goals. Okay. So achieving your goals means a few things. Number one, it means becoming that which attracts the right opportunities into your life, right? Achieving your goals means having the ability to stay consistent with or without the presence of results, right? Achieving your goals means being able to persevere in the face of all doubt, all insecurity, all setbacks, any obstacles that arise, anything that could come up and take you off your game. It means persevering, right? Now, what's the main thing that makes a person not persevere? What's the main thing that makes a person not stay consistent? What's the main thing that makes a person not become that which attracts what they want and attracts the right opportunities? Your thoughts. Your thoughts. If your thoughts are negative, or if your thoughts are leading you to believe that you have an identity that's not what you truly want, you're never going to reach your goals. The only way goals are achieved are if your thoughts are in complete and total alignment with who you are truly and where you truly want to go. That's it. So the only way to truly guarantee your goals achievement is by changing the way that you think. So the question then becomes, okay, if we know we need to change the way that we think to guarantee that we reach our goals, how do we change the way that we think? Right? If you're a person who's overweight and you're trying to get in better shape, what's standing between you and getting in better shape? What's standing between you and getting in better shape is your thoughts, right? Is telling yourself that you need to eat food, is stress eating, is being anxiety eating, right? Depression eating, right? And I'm not talking about chemical depression. That's not what I'm talking about in this podcast. But what I am talking about is I am talking about when people overeat because they're stressed or worried or whatever it is. Now, if you're the type of person who's looking to scale your business, right, or do better in your career, what's standing in the way of you scaling your business? Your thoughts. Because your thoughts will take you on a tangent of, oh, maybe I should be doing this instead. Oh, maybe I should be doing this. Oh, right now I need a coffee in the middle of the day, even though we should be working, right? It's your thoughts are the thing that leads you to distractions. Your thoughts are the thing that makes you go out on the weekends and treat them like weekends and drink them away. Your thoughts are the things that will lead you to take the wrong actions or inaction. And the only way that goals are achieved is through massive, positive, consistent action every single day with the right attitude, the right focus, tuned into the right frequency, attracting the right opportunities because you've put yourself in that place. So again, how do we change the way that we think? How can we change it? I want to introduce something to you guys that I've been using since 2018. And this thing that I've been using has drastically changed my life. And it's made me a better person. All right. And I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm going to be open and vulnerable with you because I believe that as a leader, as someone who's truly trying to inspire you to live a better life, it's important for you to understand that I'm not a perfect person. Right? I never have been and I never will be. I do not expect to be a perfect person. But what I can and will tell you this, before 2018, before I discovered what I'm about to show you right now, my thoughts were all over the place, all over the map. I would be distracted all day at work. I would drink my weekends away and do drugs. I would talk to girls randomly online, even though I was married, right? Like I would do things that were completely and totally not helping me achieve my goals. Okay. Now, all of those things stem from thoughts, right? If you can gain control of your thoughts, you can gain control of your life. So I want to teach you right now a specific strategy that I use to keep my thoughts in the right place, to keep my focus in the right place, to keep my core values strong, to keep myself focused on the right things, to eliminate the bad habits that have kept me stuck and unhappy and miserable in the past, right? And I'll give you a list of them: drugs, alcohol, porn, video games, right? Those four, those are kind of like the big four, right? Maybe it's TV for you. Maybe it's food for you. Maybe it's junk food. Maybe it's fucking ice cream. I don't know what it is, okay? But everybody has things. The thing that I've used since 2018 to completely change my life is visualization, okay? Visualization. Now, the visualization strategy, you guys are probably like, oh, the first thing you think of when you think visualization, oh man, I've done that before. You know, sometimes I visualize myself rich and famous, or, you know, sometimes I visualize my business in a great place. I'm driving a Lamborghini, or sometimes I visualize the woman that I want to be with, or whatever it is. That's not it at all. What I'm about to share with you is an actual way that you can change the way your subconscious mind thinks so that you can start to change your identity. And in changing your identity, change the way that you think. Okay? This is the most important thing I've ever learned. In the last 10 years of me being in business, this is the most important thing I've ever learned for long-term success generation, for goal achievement, and for actualizing your highest self. Visualization. First and foremost, what is it? Visualization is the ability to close your eyes and literally live another life. Like truly visualize a scenario or doing something or going somewhere or a certain life that you either want or that's close to your goal achievement, or even some people visualize the past. I never visualize the past, and I'll explain to you why. But visualization is the ability to see yourself in a different place doing a different thing than you're currently doing. Okay. Now, how do we specifically visualize in a way that changes our identity and allows us to therefore change our thoughts? Okay. What we do is we focus on visualizing living a full day in your ultimate life when you've achieved everything that you're setting out to achieve right now, right? Regardless of what your goals are. If you're looking to lose weight and you're looking to scale your business and you're looking to find a relationship with a beautiful human being that you can build a family with, maybe it's one of the above, maybe it's none of the above. Maybe you want to buy your first boat or your 10th boat. I don't know what it is. I don't know what your goals are. But visualize living a full day in your ultimate life. And I'll tell you why this works. Okay. I'll tell you why this works. Human beings, our brains, don't know the difference between an experience that's real and one that's vividly imagined. Okay. Our brains don't know the difference. So if our brains don't know the difference, that means that anytime you have a dream and you wake up from the dream and it was so real, you were like hanging out with your friends, or you were like surfing, or you were like playing sports, or whatever it is, and it felt so real, or you closed the deal and you got a big paycheck, whatever it is, it feels real because your brain didn't actually understand the difference between the fact that it was a dream versus reality. So with visualizations, the goal is when you close your eyes and you visualize, you start every visualization with waking up. Because how does every day start? Every single day starts with your eyes opening. That's the very first thing that happens. So the key to creating visualizations that actually change your life, that actually help you achievement, change your identity, change your thinking, influence your subconscious mind to think differently, is by visualizing waking up. Okay. Now, what I like to do when I visualize is I like to know the specific time frame of when I visualize. I like to visualize in the future. So let's say I'm visualizing 10 years in the future. And I'll give you guys a little inside peek at what I visualize, because I think it's going to be beneficial for you. When I close my eyes and I visualize, I wake up in my $7.5 million house in Hollywood, Florida. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I look at myself in the mirror. I'm absolutely ripped, shredded from head to toe, looking amazing, feeling amazing. I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I go downstairs, I make my coffee. I bring my coffee up to my office. The floor plan of the house that I'm in, by the way, is a floor plan that I know exists in a house that I know exists in Hollywood, Florida, that backs on to a boat dock that backs onto the water. I know exactly where the house is. I know the proximity of the house and proximity of where that house is to the gym, where the proximity of the gym is to my office building. I know the proximity of everything. So in the visualization, the goal of the visualization is to make it as real as humanly possible. The goal is to make the visualization as real as humanly possible. And so after my coffee, I do my morning routine. The kids get up. Remember, this is 10 years in the future. So my sons are 13 and 14. We all go to the gym as a family. My sons are shooting hoops. I'm training. My wife is training. We're all happy. We take the kids to school in one of my 5 cars. I'm not going to tell you which cars they are. That's for me. Okay. Then we go to the office. I'm coaching thousands of people every single day, just like Tony Robbins, mic'd up, monitors everywhere. We do the podcast, and then we shop real estate for the rest of the workday. After that, head home, get a beautiful dinner, sunset dinner on the cruise on the boat, eat dinner, and then we go back. The kids we shoot hoops with the kids, we play around, they go to sleep, and then me and my wife have wifey and daddy time. And that's the end of my visualization. Okay. The reason this is so powerful, you guys, is because I just described to you a full day in a future existence of my life. Okay. I just described to you a life that I know for a fact one day I can create. It's a goal, it's a dream. But even though it's a goal and a dream, if you make it real through visualizing exactly how it looks, exactly how it feels, exactly what it's like to have X amount of dollars, to look X amount of weight, to lose X amount of weight, to have X type of life, to have still the same level of passion and intimacy and love with your wife or significant other. If you can visualize a full day, your brain isn't going to know that it's not real. Your brain doesn't know. And your subconscious mind is a beautiful thing. It's beautiful, but it's also really scary, because when you do things like this and you allow yourself and your subconscious mind to believe that the highest version of you is truly here right now, is truly the person that you are, you're living that life already, then it allows your thoughts, your actions, your choices. It allows everything in your life for the rest of the day to be aligned. Okay? Aligned with that highest version of yourself. Now, imagine if you did this every day for a week. Imagine if you did this every day for a month. Imagine if you did this every day for a year. What would happen? You would start to subconsciously and consciously believe that you are that person now, with that level of impact, with that body, with that level of mindset, with that business that you've always wanted, with everything you've always wanted. That's the power of visualization. Not just snapshots, not just driving a McLaren around the track and then going to the mall and then checking your bank account, there's $1 million. Not doing that. Not snapshots. A full day in your ultimate life where you can see, smell, taste, touch, and tangibly feel every single experience. What this does is it tricks your subconscious mind into thinking differently, into thinking the way that you're supposed to be thinking, into making the decisions that are aligned with the highest version of yourself, instead of eating Twinkies, instead of playing video games, instead of jerking off at 11:30 and watching porn, instead of playing video games, instead of drinking too much alcohol on the weekend, instead of smoking weed when you should be going to bed at 11:30 at night, right? Instead of all of the things that men do in secret and all of the things that people do to hide because they're afraid, because they don't want to be productive, because they're afraid of success, because they're controlled by old conditioning and old habits and old beliefs. This is how we mitigate that. This is how we change the way you think. If you want to guarantee your goal achievement, you need to change the way you think by influencing your subconscious mind to believe you're a higher level version of yourself. If you can do that, getting to the gym is going to be easy. Eating the right food is going to be easy. abstaining from the things that you know you shouldn't be doing, and we all have them, is easier. Never goes away. We've talked about this before. The demons never go away, but managing them gets easier. Okay? And I want you guys to understand something. This is something that I've been working on since 2018. I've been visualizing as much as I possibly can. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I miss some days. But on the days that I don't visualize, I feel a significant difference. I feel less motivated. I feel less driven. I feel like I have less of an edge. I feel less clear on my goals. I feel less hungry for the next level because I didn't see it. I didn't live it. I didn't taste it, touch it, smell it, feel it. Okay? I want to challenge you guys right now with this episode to visualize your ultimate life for the next month. 5 days a week. You can do it on the weekend too. I usually try to do it on the weekend as well. I wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. But for the next month, visualize. Because guess what? Time's going to pass regardless if you take action on what you hear in my podcast or not. Why not try it? And that way you can at least know for yourself and feel for yourself the power that comes from shifting the way that you think. I hope you guys are all having the best day of your lives. This has been a really good episode. I love making episodes like this because these are things that I'm very passionate about. I love each and every one of you. If you're watching this with me live, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're listening to the podcast and you're on whatever platform you're on, please make sure to drop me a review. 5 stars would be super, super helpful. And you guys, I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace out. Take care.